Hello, beautiful brothers and sisters. How are you? I want to remind you to not have any enemy within you. Have no enemy within you or without. For if we have enemies within, we're going to have enemies outside of us. Okay? So through this ascension process, we are unifying, we are loving all, and we have no enemy within us. Everything is unified, everything is returned to love. So these unconscious aspects, right? Because we have light and dark, we have polarity. These unconscious aspects that come into your field of awareness, we don't push them away, we love them, we re-educate them. Okay, we re-educate by being the pure consciousness, by being the source of our creation and deciphering how to respond to that energy. Because after awakening, after ascension, after enlightenment, it's really your relationship with life changes in the sense that you respond differently. You respond differently. So stuff can show up, triggers can happen, things can happen, but you respond instead of react from unconsciousness. Do you see? And so we are our own guinea pig. And so we have all of this density and things we're working through in our own body that's stored in our cells, right? And when it arises, when we go through a clearing or a purging or a shifting of inner grid systems, it's released through your cells, through tears, through feeling the dense emotion. Now, that doesn't tell you your vibration's low, but how you respond to those unconscious emotions and thoughts arising, that shows you your state of consciousness. Because if you push it away, if you're judging yourself, if you're bullying yourself, that's what's showing you what dimension and state of consciousness you're in. But if you're clearing and purging and you're going through a trigger or whatever it is, and you respond with love and appreciation and compassion and forgiveness and gratitude, that is showing you your state of consciousness. Because there is this belief that, oh, I'm clearing depression or I'm clearing a little anxiety or insecurity from my body. My vibration must be so low. No, like your vibration's high. That's why you're able to see it leaving your field. But how you respond to what's leaving your cellular memory and your avatar's programming shows you your state of consciousness. Your response is everything. Okay? The response is everything. So how do you respond to your negative thoughts? How do you respond to your negative emotions? How do you show up for you every day? Are you showing up as the Christ light in your body vehicle? Are you showing up as Christ consciousness to the parts of you that are in fear, that are scared to ascend, that are afraid to be depressed because of nonsense law of attraction teachings? Our beautiful brother Jesus came down and showed us who we are, which is the Christ light. Christ consciousness. And it's not something we are becoming. It's not something we're even creating. It's who we are. It's our natural state. It's our natural state of beingness. It's love and compassion and joy and forgiveness, peace, understanding. That's our true nature, right? But we have to shine that Christ light within us first, right? So Jesus hung out with heathens and rascals and rebels and prostitutes and the underdogs, right? Okay, he was showing you, showing us, showing all of us, hang out with those parts of you inside. Re-educate them, reform them, show them the way. You see, it doesn't mean we just hang out with those parts of us and we're like, oh, this is cool. We're just going to sit in the depression. We're going to hate on our neighbor. Super fun, super dense, feels like shit. Okay. No, that's not being the Christ light. Being the Christ light is, ooh, hatred. Ooh, there's some judgment. Ooh, insecurity. We don't just sit in it. We re-educate it with a new thought, with a new perspective, with an I love you to our own heart, with a compliment, with a may you be blessed. May you be blessed. I forgive you. And I love you as you are now. I love you as you are now. That's our source's love. That's our true nature's love. Like, that's who we are. At a point, love isn't a choice. It's not a choice. It's choiceless love. It's just natural. When stuff arises that's dense, I love you. I forgive you. Thank you. Compassion and love to ourselves. Because when you can show up for yourself and hang out with your heathen and your outcast and your underdog and reformat it and reprogram it and re-educate it with unity consciousness, with love and gratitude, you can do that for other beings externally. Okay? But so many of us, we got it backwards. Trying to fix the external before I go inward. We go inward. We connect to source in the heart. We activate our heart centers. We come home, right? And we allow that to heal us, to shift us, to inspire us, to fill us with light. Okay? You are light. You are source. You are the universe. We're not something seeking it or even becoming it. It's who we are. And what we're doing is we're dying unto the beliefs we thought we were, right? So every moment is really a simultaneous death and rebirth. And for those who are truly living, they're dead. Like they're dead. They've already died over and over again to their beliefs, their personality, their ideations, what they think this reality is, what they think the ascension is, what they think anything is. They keep dying and dying and dying so that the light of purity and truth can shine through them without nonsense filters of unconsciousness. So to live is to truly die. And that scares a lot of us. I get it. It does. But death is only the beginning, because what dies is falsity. What dies is illusion. And what comes through is you. What comes through is the sun. It's solar. And it heals. And it's powerful. And it's beautiful. But we got to befriend our inner realms first. We've got to befriend us first. We have to fully accept that the only reason why we are here, is because Source desired to be us, to be you. Source desired to be you. That's why you're here. Okay? And so life starts to flow and becomes more magical when we get in alignment with our souls, with love, which means showing up for ourselves every day, which means loving our hearts every day, which means being our number one fans and cheerleaders every day, right? Like, it's empowerment. Love is empowered too. It's not just a doormat. It's not. It's very empowering. It re-educates itself. So those parts of you that say, I'm unworthy, I'm not good enough, I'm never going to get this right, I'm fat. Are you re-educating those parts of yourself? Are you sitting in stillness and allowing those voices to have, those aspects to have a voice? Let them vent. Let them vent. Be the space, and then send love and gratitude and compliments. Right? Because those feelings, those dense emotions are unconscious programs, and we have to be able to think greater than how we feel. But some beings take that and they'll maybe be in depression, let's say, right? They'll be in depression and they go, I'm confident. My life is amazing. I'm not depressed. And it's too big of a jump. It makes things worse, like more resistance, right? And so take it this way. Depression. I'm in depression. Okay. I love you. It's okay. May you be blessed. That is thinking greater than how you feel, but it's not too big of a jump. Do you see what I'm saying there? So even going in with an I love you, or you are beautiful, you are such a blessing, thank you for showing up today. Saying that to your own heart is thinking greater than the depression. And therefore, you're overriding that depression, you're overriding that unconscious program in your genes to be something new, to express something new, right? And the Christ itself is always responding with love and compassion and forgiveness. So when you respond to yourself that way, you're telling your genes, this is who I am. I am love. This is who I am. This is who we all are. Okay? So you're the micro source of your own inner universe. Source is called us into unity. We're done with duality. We're going into the higher dimensions. We're done with all of this, right? Ending the experience, ending the experiment. Now you have to do it in your own inner vessel. You have to call order in your own inner vessel. Just like Source called order for us, you've got to call order for you, because it's a trickle down. Get smaller, 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 smaller. Fractal, 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 fractal. Hologram, fractal, 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 fractal. Okay. And so if Source has done this, you have to do this to your own inner universe within. The sun has to come home. The sun has to come home, and you're the sun. Okay, take it in another way. I've been running with this little teaching. Solar system. You are your own solar system. Get it? Soul or system. Your soul, solar system. Okay. Now the solar system has a sun. What's your sun? I know, right? It's the heart center. The heart center is your sun. Get it? The Son of God, Christ consciousness, heart. It's all through the cosmic heart. Okay? This is your sun. And when it's open, your solar system is in coherence. It's in unity. Everything's operating awesome. Yes, super cool, right? But when the heart closes, distortion and darkness is pervading across the galaxy or whatever, right? So we have to understand heart space open, order. Heart space closed, chaos, destruction, distortion. Light on, light off. Light on, light off. And it's totally different realities. So when you open your heart center and you return back to that loving Christ consciousness that you are right now, okay? And you become it by being it. I love you. We come home to the heart. We love all of our aspects. We forgive. We let go. We surrender, right? The more we do this, we are anchoring in higher vibrations. Okay? That's it. Because it's all done now. Everything is created now. So it's not that we're creating anything new. We're allowing it in. And you allow it in with love. So have no enemy, within or without. But start within. Notice those parts of you that judge. Notice the parts of you that hate. Notice the parts of you that separate and compartmentalize everything. Just notice, be aware. Just be aware. And choose to love yourself awake. Choose to love these parts of you. Okay? Love is the remedy. And you are that. So I'm going to leave it there because Ascension Dementia is kicking in. I'm just going to be straight with you guys. I love it because sometimes I'm making a video for you guys and I'm like talking and we're in a flow and then all of a sudden it's just gone. I'm like, whoa, like where did it go? It's like as soon as it comes in, it's gone. And this happens with my reality too. It's like I'm here and now I'm here and now I'm here. Like, and everything behind this moment's just gone. And so sometimes I have to rewatch videos. I'm like, what did I post earlier? And just really check through because you step out of linear time when you're in these higher dimensions. You still use linear time as a tool, but you step out of that space. And so everything's just kind of really spacious, really empty, right? And it's just sometimes when I'm transmitting to you guys and bringing stuff forth, it's like I'm talking and it's gone. I'm just like, what was I talking about? It's just blank, like tabula rasa, like this really blank slate. It's very interesting. Very interesting. And sometimes you've probably noticed this too, going off on a little side road here for a sec, that, yeah, you just, sometimes you wake up, there's no personality. There's just a lot of space, a lot of emptiness, right? Like void, just a lot of void, just, and who was I again? You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But emptiness, formlessness is our true state. But to our unconscious ego, our human aspect, it can be a little weird. Like, how do you just forget things? The Ascension Dementia, how do you just like not know what your personality is one day? And it's just, it's part of the Ascension. You're going to have these like spaces where you're just like totally blank and empty. And then times when you're full of creation and just go, right? So yeah, just honor you. And I'm going to honor me now because I'm totally getting blanked with Ascension Dementia. I'm going to leave it there. But have no enemy, friends. Have no enemy. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. I thank you. I love you. I bless you. Namaste.